Hi, welcome back to another rousing Let's Walk episode. I'm Bon, and with me is Dolph.
Hi. Episode 6, the satanic episode.
Six. I've
Arr.
always, like, one of the things ever since I was a child and wanting to do voice work and like voiceover stuff,
Mhm.
I have like this. I want to say that it's almost a fetish. Like not a sexual fetish, but just like a fetish of something that I always want to do. Whenever I have a microphone, whenever I got a headphone on my head, I just want to have like a nice, calming, soothing voice, like as if this is talk radio. Like welcome to our Let's Walk. Thank you for joining us. Today we are walking down West 10th and we are having a nice day, kind of thing.
Mhm. Yeah, I identify with that. Like whenever I have my condenser plugged here,
Yeah.
I kind of just speak into it at random.
Oh,
With
I would just
calm voice.
I would absolutely love to do that. I would bug CBC radio every day. Be like, give me a job just so I can talk quietly into a microphone. Let me do it for a living. uh, uh, okay, so the subject of pornography.
Oh, we're gonna go into that.
So I wanted to talk about this for the longest time because I think it is the most fascinating aspect of the PlayStation 4 right now.
Oh,
Because everybody is using Playroom to get dirty,
yeah.
and it's funny. It's one of those things that you hear it at first and you're like, oh man, that's disgusting. Why would kids like use this service? Like this is ridiculous. Why would you want to subject to this? But then I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, but oh by the way, this is that was one of the pictures in one of my ideal blogs,
Mhm.
Our Lady of Perpetual Help. Fascinating name for a school. Love it to bits. Like I can't believe.
Our
Like
Lady of
yeah, Our Lady of Perpetual Help. I love it. I don't know. It's an awesome name. But anyway, um, yeah, no, like the first thing that people always seem to do with technology is just porn,
Yeah.
and it's it's so weird.
It's like I have this water ball here. I think I can shove it up my ass.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like
Yeah.
that's what you want to do. It's like you just like, can I eat this? Can I fuck it? I'm like, okay, notch those things off. Now what else can I do with it? Like that's just,
Yeah.
I guess, how we are as animals.
Like when all that playroom drama came about, like people were like, you shouldn't encourage this, and I was like, I'm running towards it. I gotta see this.
it
I
was
gotta
it,
see this insanity.
it was kind of funny, like during Christmas. I made myself some food and I had the PlayStation 4 on, so it's kind of like, oh, put something on, and I'm just gonna sit there, watch it, and eat. So I go to the live with PlayStation thing, and like all these like playroom things of like this black couple that is clearly just like doggy style in front of the camera, like nobody's business, and like I guess their daughter is like just sitting there hanging out on a laptop, and
Yeah, and there are like a couple of streams of like people waving their bags of weed at the camera, like,
yeah,
yeah, I got this. I'm gonna
yeah.
smoke it. I'm like,
Hey, guess where I am, police? Like, it's a really strange culture, and like it's funny because like Twitch got rid of that. Like you can't do it at least on the PlayStation 4 thing. I think you can still like search for it on their website. I'm
mhm,
not too sure, but like Ustream still does it. Like they don't care.
yeah,
So I was really kind of surprised to still see the Playroom stuff going on. But
it'll keep going on.
it will keep going on. But it's funny because like I guess the first people that wanted to make a show out of it, it was kind of cute, right? It was just this couple was like, hey, we're having fun at Playroom, we're gonna make a show, and like Adam Boyes, like guy that works at Sony, calls in. Everybody's having a good time. But then everybody starts mimicking it and dilutes the pool.
And they got one up each other,
Yeah. That's,
and
think
maximum
about it.
one-upsmanship is
Yeah,
having sex on
maximum one.
camera.
Like they just it's like, oh man, they're doing it. I could do it. I could have my own TV show on the internet. Like, you remember that like the first time the iToy came out for the PS2, and it was this commercial where everybody's like, "Bill is on the TV." He's like running down the street, and then this crowd of people comes to this kid's living room as he's playing with the iToy. Like, oh, this is so impressive. This is gonna be like amazing. This is such a novelty, and now it's like on everything that it's boring.
Hmm.
It sucks. I mean, like that's why we're going for a walk because everybody plays a video game. So we're gonna give people the illusion that they're outside.
Or we're giving them the ultimate video game, life.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shaky
Hmm.
cam walking. Imagine yourself as a child on too much sugar as he walks down the street all by himself in unfamiliar territory.
So heavy rain.
Heavy rain. Too bad it wasn't raining.
Is that a gas station on the left?
Yep. As a
How expensive is
shell.
your gas?
Pretty expensive.
How much a liter?
Liter.
Yeah,
That's a good question. I wouldn't really be able to tell you offhand just because I mean I
you
don't
don't
have a
drive.
car. I don't have a car. I do
Yeah.
drive, but I just don't have a car, so I never fill it up with gas. But like I've seen it like for a year just kind of fluctuate between 87 cents to like $1.13.
Oh, that's
So
not.
it comes and goes, but
Yeah.
I mean, if you live the kind of life where everything that you do is around you, then you really just need to spend $20 for gas every time you go.
Mhm.
So it's no big deal. I mean, like we managed to get by. Like we don't. I don't know a single person that really bothers to fill their car.
I don't know, every single person I know fills their car to the brim every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just part of our daily routine, I guess. We just make it part of our thing that we do all the time.
Mhm. Parking meters. How much does a minute cost?
10 cents, maybe a nickel. You
Okay,
can get
that's
an
not.
hour out of $1, so
Yeah.
it's pretty standard. I mean, it's been like that way for years. As far as I know, ever since I was a child in Flin Flon, it hasn't changed no matter what city I go to. Unless you go to friggin' States.
So, what do the banners on the street poles say? Because they usually indicate some sort of event going on.
It's sometimes they do. Most of the time, it's just like a business. Like I see a lot of United Way banners all over the place. Most of the time, the banners are just up there to represent the area.
Hmm.
Um, so not this one particularly, but you can't even see it to be honest. It's too shaky. I should have stopped and like zoomed
When I was in Los Angeles, it was around E3,
in.
and all of their street banners were Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13.
Yeah.
And even though I'm sure it's going to be a crappy game, part of
I.
me was
Why would you?
kind of
No,
wishing
don't.
why don't you live there? Because like they have video games on their banners.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't stay longer.
Of course, it's beyond my control.
Yeah, that sucks. You should have at least found a better place to live.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe. I'm sure Appleby would have been okay. Like, I'll just ask my mom, see if it's alright. You can stay with us for a
I
while. You can sleep in the garage.
I don't think it would have been okay.
Yeah, you're right. Mysterious internet people and everything. I have an interesting story about a mysterious internet person, but that's gonna have to wait for the next episode.
Next episode.
Anytime now.
Next episode.